Well, good evening and welcome to another exciting episode of the Men's Lounge. Today we are here. It's been quite a very good week and it's been fun, especially when you have a holiday breaking the week. We would have loved that the holiday was a Friday, you know what I mean, so that you have a long weekend. I don't want to say it's unfortunate that we didn't get it, but Tuesday was also good. Some of us had some good rest and we want to have more holidays. So the president, if you are hearing us, please give us more holidays. Ghana has been stressful these days, too much wahala, and we need more holidays. And so once again, let me welcome you to another exciting episode. Feel free to join us already on all our social media platforms at eTVGhana. So on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and all at eTVGhana. You can be part of the show. Now, on 02022222054, you can as well send us all your WhatsApp messages, and we'll be reading them. So let me just give you the step before we proceed. Make the largest down payment you can. Beware of low down payments or long repayment plans. The more you borrow and the longer you pay on a loan, the more interest you will pay. Also, if you have to sell your car in the first few years, you could owe the lender more than the car is worth because the car value will depreciate rapidly. Now, this is just an investment tip, okay? And let me tell you something about real estate. Now, real estate investing can be very lucrative, but it also comes with generally higher upfront cost and the ongoing maintenance cost of the home improvement, property taxes, and mortgage. Rental real estate is the best for people who have some handyman skills themselves or have the money to hire people to fix or manage the property. I give you those tips because in GMABC, we are running the Auto Week. So we are telling you about cars and we are helping you to manage your cars. I'm going to go on my very first break. When I'm back, I'll introduce the topic. Let me actually tell you about the topic so you can keep your messages coming even from now. So today we are discussing long distance relationship. Is it working? I'm sure some of you have the experience of whether it's working or not. Please feel free and share with us. 02022222054 and all the other social media platforms. Start sending us the messages. Let us see or let us hear what you have, your experience shared with us, and we'll be glad to read and discuss. When I'm back, I'll tell you the guests I have in the studio. Please stay with us. We'll be back shortly. All right, so welcome back. If you're just joining us, we just got into the lounge and I'm here with two gentlemen. I'll be telling you who they are, but indeed I told you earlier that today we are discussing long distance relationships. Does it work? It must have worked for some people and for others. I'm sure for a chunk number of people, they'll say no. But today we are going to find out whether it really works or not. Maybe from a male perspective, we will say it works. From a female perspective, we would like to know probably later from those watching. But let me tell you this. So long-distance relationships can be very challenging. I'm sure you are all aware of this, and very difficult to sustain, especially for us, the men. We find it very difficult to sustain that. Researchers also show that though long-distance relationships are hard, there are some successes. It's obvious we have some 60% failure and about 40% success. It depends on the level of maturity, commitment, and also communication. But let me just ask you this, and I want to urge you to start sending your messages to all our social media platforms, okay? So at eTVGhana on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, at eTVGhana. And also the WhatsApp number is 02022222054. Now, this is the question I have for you. Would you wait for your partner who has taken a 2-year course abroad? Would you wait for your partner who has taken a 2-year course abroad? Let me give you this scenario. There is a scenario, yeah? You are in a long-distance relationship with the woman of your dreams, and then the inevitable happens. She has to travel for work, let's say about a year, okay? She gets there, and for some reason, you can't reach her. Then she calls you back and gives you the reasons why she couldn't. How would you handle this? Now, send me what your responses will be on all our social media platforms, and also, especially on the WhatsApp console, so I can be reading whilst we go on. So today, I'm in the studio with two gentlemen, that's as I mentioned earlier. Let me introduce them, and then we'll go out there and hear what people are also saying about this long-distance thing. I'm sure we'll hear about almost all of them saying no, but let's see. So let me introduce the people. Today, I'm here with Lawrence Nano. He's a finance manager at TSL Logistics, Ghana. Lawrence.
Yes.
Good to see you.
Yeah,
the last time Lawrence was here, his tummy, it seems, I don't know who is doing the job, but whoever is doing the job, you are doing what? Lawrence has a nice, a much bigger tummy now. You know, in Ghana, when you have a bigger tummy, we say you have
yes.
And also, I have Kofi Abrokwa.
Yeah.
Now, those of you who watch this show, Kofi Abrokwa is one of the people who call into the show a lot. So if you're hearing Kofi Abrokwa, a certain relationship coach, this is Kofi Abrokwa today. Kofi,
yeah.
Akwaba.
Yeah,
you know, I'm happy to see you. And you know, for one particular reason,
yeah.
You watch, you contributed today, you are here.
Yes, finally.
Before you leave here today, I'll give you a gift. Maybe I should do the gift now. What do you think? I can't give you a gift and leave Lawrence.
No.
So you came only today and you are getting
so when you close, you
when you
give it to me
close.
secretly.
I'm fine. Let's finish.
I don't do secret things.
Okay.
All right, so let's see what other people are saying. Let's hear what other people are saying on this issue of long distance relationship. Let's watch this.
I'm Eddie. For a long distance, like to have a woman outside, not in this country, I don't think it works because sometimes I may not know what she's doing outside there, and I'm here. Maybe I can have a call with her, or maybe how are you? I'm fine, and this and that. But I don't really know what she's doing there. So for me, I don't think this long something like having like a wife or a partner somewhere, and then you are somewhere. Like I don't think like it's the best idea.
I think long distance relationships work because right now there are lots of technologies. You can communicate with people through WhatsApp, video call, and other stuff. So yes, some do work, others don't work. Some people are just not used to long distance relationship. Others can also manage with it. So yes, some work, some do not work.
If the relationship can work, distance relationship can work. It's not just about message or video calls or all those kind of things. But the man, if he can actually send you some money, it's not about money, but sometimes if somebody can give you his money, it's proof that this person is very concerned about you. Because you can be in relationship for 4 years or 5 years and just say that you love each other.
I think it doesn't work. Even though people have been using the cliche, the sun and the moon, and they are always there, but they don't always appear. But then I think it doesn't work because you and your partner, you need to like have more conversations. Like you should see your partner and he should also see you, or she should also see you. And moreover too, I think you can know more of a lifestyle because she being out there or he being out there, you don't know the kind of lifestyle the person is living. But once you are close, you can visit each other, and also you can like secretly set spies and other stuffs to find out the kind of lifestyle the person is living. But as for that place, I don't know the kind of life she's living or he's living. Other than I know that we are in a relationship, and I think it wouldn't make a healthy one.
I, in particular, long distance relationship doesn't favor me because I have trust issues, and then mostly it's about trust issues because where the man is, you don't know what the man is doing over there or who he is there with. And as you are here too, he wouldn't trust you because he doesn't know what you are doing or who you are living with. So to me, long distance relationship doesn't work.
Oh my God, I can't stop laughing. So, you want to know what the partner is doing there. For what? Eh? And then they don't know who is there with you. For what? It is long distance. So just agree that you are alone and just be doing the calls and the rest. Oh, you want to know what the person is doing for what? Anyway, it's not in my position to talk about whether it's good or not. That's why I have Lawrence and Kofi Abrokwa here. Guys, once again, you are welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
How was the week?
Especially
Especially in Ghana.
Yeah, but at least there's peace also in the country.
No wonder. See your stomach.
South Africa is in turmoil now. A lot of things are happening.
Something that happened then I just can't understand.
Loot.
So you go and bend down the place and now you are queuing to buy food. Are you okay?
Exactly. And we are not experiencing that here.
So just
Exactly.
because of that,
I
we are
think,
fine.
No, because right now, even getting petrol, fuel, whatever, food, water, in South Africa is difficult.
Yeah, they are queuing, I know.
It's difficult. Yeah. So, I mean,
We should be thankful to
you
God.
wake up, you go to work, you have your peace. What again can you ask for? We thank God.
Kofi, are you also thanking God?
What can I say? I also need to thank God because my big brother is thanking God.
Just because he's thanking God.
But we all need to thank God for what he has done for us. I think God is doing a lot.
A lot,
Yeah, so...
Yeah. I mean, having to be able to live in Ghana and survive, it is God.
It's
good.
good.
It's good.
Anyway, guys, so today we are discussing long-distance relationship.
Yeah.
Whether it works or not. But before we start, let me just ask you, or let me just give you this scenario. So, you are with your partner, okay? So you are with your partner, and then all of a sudden, your partner tells you, honey or baby or sweetheart or whichever. How does your wife call you? Papa, okay. Papa, my job is taking me away for 3 years. The moment you hear the 3 years immediately, What do you start thinking of?
It's not going to be a challenge, I must say.
It won't be?
No, you see, let me get me well.
I'll get you well.
Before you entered into the relationship, you should know that you guys, it is possible you not stay together forever. Before you enter into a relationship.
But it is only till death do us.
Yes, but know that it is possible that one day you will not stay together. It is possible that somebody will travel, either through education, work, transfer, or whatever. So for me, the moment you're entering into a relationship, just have it in your mind that it is possible one day we will not stay together. And so I wouldn't see it to be like an instant or impromptu something. The person comes and says that, okay, they say I should travel 3 years, maybe because of work and stuff, so I'll have a challenge. The challenge is actually going to be because of the duration. But it won't be a surprise to me, because me personally, I know that at the back here, it is possible one day.
So my question is, what do you do that moment that you hear and Papa, my work is I have to travel for 3 years. That particular moment, immediately, then what do you do?
You won't be happy in the first instance, because
I want to know your reaction, personal reaction.
Personal reaction. Yes, oh no, I won't be happy.
So what would you do?
You can't do anything about it.
Why can't you?
I can't stop you.
Stop here and pay here. What's your problem?
No. So you see, if it is, I will have to weigh. If it is bringing income, it is going to increase our wealth. It is going to increase our income. I mean, why not? You get it? But if I weigh the advantage and it is less than the disadvantage, hell no. You have to stay.
So the immediate reaction is that you want to relax first and weigh.
And weigh, I have to weigh.
Before you decide on
yes, because if the advantages are more, why go? I mean, stay.
Kofi,
I can.
Lauren says for him he will want to weigh. But the same scenario to you.
Yeah.
Your partner tells you, oh, Kofi, my job is, Kofi, my job is taking me out of the country for 3 years.
Yeah.
Your immediate reaction?
Yeah. I think that everyone has passions, okay? We all have something that we want to do, or we all do something that excites us so much, okay? So maybe my wife or my woman or my partner is doing something that makes her feel okay. She's excited by it. She's just passionate for it. I can't stop her. But the first thing that we need to do is that we need to sit down and talk. We need to understand the step that we are taking the relationship to. Because we are together. And we are moving from togetherness to departing, actually parting ways. So we need to understand.
No, parting ways, how? I mean, staying apart.
I'm talking about geographically, like geographical, location. So we need to understand what is about to happen in the relationship. And I think I said with my senior brother saying that you said something. Anything is possible in a relationship.
Yeah.
When you are going to a romantic relationship, you need to set up your mind that anything can happen at any time.
Okay.
Yeah, so sit down and ask questions. How long is it going to be? Maybe it's going to be 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. And with the 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, how are we going to cope with it? What are we going to do to make sure that it's going to work for us? But if there's no talk, and it's like, okay, well, you told me, I'll not say anything. If you want to go, you just go. I will not mind. It is in you. And the woman too, she will not say anything. But anytime, emotions will just be boiling in you without you bringing them out. So sit down, ask questions, understand yourselves, and let her go.
So, Kofi, my question is, what would be your immediate, like she's telling you right now, the moment, especially when you hear the 3 years, you'll be like, okay, I want to know what your immediate reaction will be.
Yeah, the immediate reaction is that I'll actually ask her why she's going out.
She said the work is taking her away.
Yeah, so if it is the work, I'll ask her, like, I will try to know the passion that she has for the work. You get it? Maybe it's a work that maybe she's not so much passionate about it, but she just wants to get some money out of it. Then I can tell her, okay, let's be here and let's make some money. But if it's something which is on your heart that you really want to do, then I'll let you go.
Why?
Because you can't kill passion. There's no way. If people are passionate about something, it's energy.
No, but you see, in this case, the person is your partner.
Yeah.
The person that he's talking about, if it is my daughter, my sister, a relative, I'm fine.
But this is your wife.
This is my wife.
Exactly.
I mean, the moment you leave, you are going to stay somewhere. I used to sleep with you together, or we sleep together on the same bed. And all of a sudden, you are going for how many years?
And
3
I'm
years.
left with pillow.
I'm left with pillow.
Exactly.
Master, it will be
No,
difficult.
no. Kofi.
I will not use even passion. Passion, you can use the same passion in Ghana here. Yeah, you can use it here. So because of passion,
work,
I should
right?
and work, and I will let you travel. No. I will not deal with passion. I'm actually going to look at the worth. Okay, is it
Whether
going
what
to?
you are going to do is worth it?
You
and
understand?
How it contributes to your relationship.
And also the family. You see, I remember my wife will tell you. I remember when we were doing counseling, the counselor asked this question that suppose any of you. So he asked me, assuming my wife is travel. We've gotten married and my wife is travel for say 2 years. What will I do? And I said, no. We'll divorce before she goes. No children, no children.
You will divorce before she goes?
Yes.
Irrespective of the reason?
Yes.
How?
3 years, 4 years, we just got married. See, I have seen for myself example of people who have married just like 3, even 1 year, and they traveled. 5 years interval, the person call you and say, oh, I can't come again, so if you can find somebody. When the person is waiting for you here. No. If we have children in, fine. That one, at least if the person is gone.
There's something that keeps you together.
Exactly. I'm alone and you are going. I mean, please. No.
Wow.
As for that one, I was very truthful. Fresh marriage, you are traveling for 3 years. What crime have I committed? No.
That's a whole punishment.
No. That is a punishment to me, no.
Kofi.
Yeah.
But you see, if you listen to the voice box very well,
Yeah.
so some of them were saying that communication probably could be a key.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And I believe we've all, some way, somehow, spoken about that, because you were saying that you need to sit and talk. That's communication. You also said that you guys need to engage, which is also communication.
Yeah.
Now, it comes across then that it's a tool that can possibly keep the relationship alive even when you are away.
Yeah.
Can't it work?
Yeah, it can. You know, when it comes to communication, communication is not only good for distance relationship or long distance relationship. Even with close distance relationship, communication is good for that.
Okay.
Yeah, just that when it comes to long distance relationship, the communication has to be more, and it has to be more open. You get it? So communication actually works in all relationships. No matter whether it's distance, whether it's cordial, whether it's whatever relationship, communication works. And now this is how it works. When your partner travels or when you part ways with your partner, first of all, like, let's take this opportunity and let's try to define long distance relationship, because maybe someone out there is confused.
Okay,
about,
so what is it? Define it in your own way.
So long distance relationship is a romantic relationship of which both partners or two people who are romantically tied, they are away or they are part ways, and they are not able to see themselves on daily basis.
Kofi, this is your definition, and I don't know how, but how do you call that a romantic relationship?
You know, one thing is that when it comes to, there are a lot of things that we need to understand as people.
So let's understand.
Yes,
let's
for
understand.
us to understand relationship. You know, always I keep saying that the basics of relationship, we have missed it. The foundation of relationship, when it comes to relationship, we have missed it, and we have missed the whole building. You get it? You know, relationship was not created for us, like, to put pressure on ourselves. Relationship was created for us to help ourselves. So as we are here, we have created a relationship. You get it? When I meet a woman and I want to work with her in a relationship, it is a romantic relationship. We can be here, we can have friendly relationship. You get it? So the fact that there is a sexual chemistry between I and a woman is a romantic relationship. So
this is where I have the issue. How do you want to call it romantic when you are apart?
You know, one thing is that there are so many ways of killing a cat. But one thing that worries us a lot is that we are actually fixated always. We look at a single way of doing something, but we don't open up. You know, when I take my phone and I try to test my woman, oh, Charlie, I watched your picture. It looks so nice. If you were to be here, I would have done something bad to you on the bed.
Something bad?
Or something naughty to you on the bed. You
but
know,
he understands. It's a communication, so you understand.
It's a sex message. It's a sex thing. You understand? And it builds sexual chemistry. The moment she reads it, she reads the message, it builds a sexual tension. It creates that sexual. The moment that sexual tension comes there, is a romantic relationship.
Are you not disturbing her, knowing that she's not around? She's not around.
No,
You want to
you
go
know,
arouse
what-
her. What's
what-
that?
You are putting something in the mind that you cannot resolve.
Exactly.
That is
You
one
want to give
thing.
her a problem. She'll be there thinking you are not there to resolve it. What's that?
No, that's one thing that we are not actually opening up to. You get it?
Yeah, I'm listening.
When you are in a relationship with a woman and she has traveled, there are so many ways of satisfying her when it comes to sexual chemistry.
I mean,
You get it? Yes. There are video calls. There are WhatsApp calls. No, you can get your WhatsApp. Just open. She's your woman. She trusts you and you trust her. Why can't you do your videos? Your naked videos. She's your woman.
Okay.
You trust each other. If it wouldn't be the point that it will get to some level that maybe you are going to part ways and you are going to say, oh, I have your video here, so I will post it or use it to blackmail her. If it wouldn't be that, it is okay to actually watch her videos, call her on a live chat or live video and talk to her. Like, let things be romantic. It shouldn't be all about, oh, okay, I have tested you, do you read? No. Like, there are some things like we have this thing that women are using, the sex toys and all those.
Dildo
the dildos they are using to satisfy themselves.
Well, you think it's bad?
I don't think it's bad.
Okay.
Because
you were going to say
something
it's
can be bad to me, but it will be good for someone. So there's no way you can condemn something to be bad.
No, this is not someone. This is your woman.
It's not bad for her to use that.
Okay.
If that is going to make her feel okay at that particular point in time.
So in that case,
Oh, you wait. When the dildo is jacker than your
see,
jack, you understand?
I will enlarge my jack. I will before she comes out. I will enlarge my.
When the dildo is jacker than your jack, I'm sure you
I will
understand.
enlarge my jack. Yes, you know, sometimes what I am trying to.
no, but if the woman is not used to,
Yeah.
if the woman is not used to, and you are introducing her to that, it's going to be a bit difficult.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
You see, that is not the lifestyle. You didn't start the relationship with
Like
that.
that, yeah.
So you introducing her to some of these things will make her even think certain things about you that will bring some kind of difficulty in the relationship. When you were in Ghana, we're not doing that. Why is it that you went outside the country and now you are not introducing me to this? I'm not used to. And you know our Ghanaian setup and women and the way their religion, how serious they keep their religion. The moment you're introducing her to that,
It gradually becomes a problem.
yeah, it will be a big problem.
Let's drift away a little from this. So let me ask you this. You know how in recent times there is a lot of help with social media, obviously technology playing a very key role in that, where we think that if you have good communication, then obviously when our partners are away, you know, we can be doing the video calls, as you mentioned, we can be keeping up with pictures, sending pictures to each other and all that. Now, this same social media whole idea breeds jealousy at some point, especially when some partners can use the same technology to be tracking their partners. And it builds mistrust and all that. How do you deal with this particular aspect of jealousy when you realize that it starts setting into such a long-distance relationship? How do you deal with it?
Yeah, so when it comes to, you know, social media has really, really helped us when it comes to relationship, because I think that it has created the options for us to actually communicate with our partner no matter the distance, okay? But there is this thing that I really want to talk about, which is called fear of moving out. Okay, let's take it for instance. Mr. Lawrence, you are my best friend, okay? Very, very best friend. And you have the chance to travel. Then when you traveled, you went to make some friends there. And you had a picture with them together. And the way I watch the picture, the way I see how you are actually like getting along with those people, I feel like, am I losing my friend? Is it that?
So you are getting jealous?
And that, it's a normal reaction.
So what do you do?
It's a normal reaction.
So what do you do?
So what you do is that you need to cope with it. Because look, the brain is there to help us. The brain is a servant for us. The brain is there to give us signals when there are dangers coming, okay? We have a defensive system in the brain, okay? We have a defensive system in the brain. Let's take it for instance. When your partner is traveling, like long distance relationship, when a partner is traveling, the brain will actually try to help you when your partner is away. And this is what your brain does. Your brain tries to actually cite the negative things that can happen whilst your partner is away to you. For you to actually cope with it, like for you to actually build your mind that this thing can happen, so that when it happens, it wouldn't be a surprise for you.
And so you think you should just look at it and feel it's normal? Is that what you're
Yes.
saying?
It can be normal.
What I am trying to say-
The issue is
Even Lawrence, before you come, let me just tell you what somebody sent. So this is coming from Benjamin. Benjamin from Kwashiman says, "Good evening. It's a big no. Trust can be lost easily. I, for instance, I will not understand and will not believe a story of my phone got spoiled, my phone was off, I was busy, I was tired, and in fact, I will see all as a scam." And so this thing that you are discussing or you are trying to describe, you hear what somebody else is saying. No, there's nothing you will give to a reason to make him believe. It's a simple no for him.
no. You know something. If your partner travels, and in this case, I'm even looking at when the person is your wife or your husband, who made a choice.
I'll tell you who made the choice after
the choice to marry you or me. Who made that? You did it.
No, but I mean, the choice it's a collective choice. I mean, the decision that you both make.
Yes, but you also accepted that upon all the people we have in the world, this is the person I trust and I want to move with. So if the person is traveling, what at all are you feeling insecure about to the extent that you will not want to trust? If you know the person is not trustworthy, and
don't let the person go at all.
Don't let the person go at all.
Finish.
You see the issue.
Case die.
Let me give you a typical. Some people are very jealous to the extent that the mere fact that the perfume you went to work with, okay, for example, they know, and when you are coming and the perfume is not the same thing, there will be war in the house.
Hey.
So no, the perfume. I have a friend like that. When you are going as a husband, she knows the perfume. If you are coming back, she will still know the perfume you went out with. And if it's not the same perfume, there will be war.
Hold on to the wall.
With this jealousy.
We can hold on to the wall. Let's go for this break. We'll be back shortly. Please stay with us. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, the studio is already at war. You know, Lawrence is at war. He's already talking about how you come back and even your perfume has changed and there's war in it. I wonder how there's war. So if I go out and for some reason I have overworked and I have some other perfume in my car and I want to come back smelling good for my wife, down to his war. What kind of war is this, Lawrence? Please.
It is very important that even if you are changing your perfume, you see,
you have to inform your wife.
See, if you are living with a jealous wife, you can't just take things for granted, though.
So I can't buy some perfume that I think I like.
I'm saying that if you are living with a jealous wife, even the shirt that you went to work with, you dare not change it.
But I think that when it comes to jealousy, we are all jealous.
No, we are. But we have extreme ones.
Wait, we are not talking about jealousy.
Okay, but we have extreme ones.
Fine, let's drop the issue of jealousy.
Yes.
Let me take this from, so this is coming from Leslie in East Legon. Leslie said, I will ask her whether she will go and ask her to stay. Okay? And I agree with Kofi about telling her stuff like that. It makes her want to, I'm sure, telling her about how her dress is looking nice. So Leslie, this is from Felix. Felix says, I agree with Kofi. I'll tell her stuff like that. It makes her want to hear more from you so that she'll be waiting for, even if it's 1 year, she can still be waiting. All right, so thanks for your contribution. We are grateful. Please send us more. Let us hear from you. We want to know how you think. Now, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
What are some of the hardships? It's beginning to look as though long-distance relationships is almost a negative. What are some of the hardships that you encounter in long-distance relationships?
Yeah, you see, the truth of the matter is that long distance is not a negative.
Oh, it's not?
No, it's actually a positive.
How positive?
Listen.
Not 100%.
No, I'm coming. Okay. You see, when you take close distance relationship and you take long distance relationship, according to research, the one which really works a lot or which really works is long distance relationship, according to research.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And do you know why? You see, when there are distance created between partners or two people, when it comes to romantic relationship, there is space for imagination. You see, there's a saying which goes like, out of sight makes the heart grows fonder. Is that so? Like when you are not close to someone, you always idealize about, you always dream about the person, and that imagination actually lets the person or allows the person to be stuck in your mind. You get it? So taking the daydreaming and the imagination, it makes long distance relationship more workable than close distance. And two, when it comes to communication, when the two people are actually ready to work the relationship, they are committed to work the relationship, it actually works more than close distance relationship. And you know something, one thing that is not making long distance relationship work is the mindset. Before we walk into it, we already have the mindset that, oh, when I walk into it, it's not going to work. You get it? Before we walk into it, like you cited an example that someone married and the person traveled 1 year, the person said, get someone to marry. You get it? It's because of mindset. And let me tell you something, whatever man you think about continuously, it becomes your reality. When I have this bottle, and I think this bottle can save me, I will do everything I can do to keep it, because I think it's my savior. But when I think this bottle is just a bottle and it's not of any importance, I can just let it go. If someone is taking it, I'll let it go. But if you have the right mindset that it's going to work, you are actually going to go through everything to making sure that it really works.
You see,
Well,
you are looking at some of the hardships.
Yeah.
Okay, that comes with long distance.
Yes.
Okay, so in as much as it is going to keep long, there are definitely going to be problems, challenges.
So what are some of those challenges?
The fact that you are not even there with the person all the time alone is even a challenge. You are creating room for infidelity.
Okay.
You understand? So I just want to stick to the hardship that will come.
Yeah.
So if you are having somebody who cannot actually stay for that longer period of time, you are creating that atmosphere for the person to do certain things that ordinarily the person wouldn't have done. You get it?
Yeah.
Especially when there is this breakup in communication here and there, it is a challenge. You get it? Secondly, you also look at financially. If you go and financially the other partner is not supporting, it's very, very challenging. Especially when probably you have kids in, or even if you are living alone and it's about even education and the other person income is even higher and you are supposed to support and there's no support coming. The moment you have even traveled, every family member knows that there is something going to happen. So if it's not coming, pressure is on you. So that difficulty is also there. It's a challenge. You get it? The fact that sometimes you want the person, difficult times. You know, women have, every month, they have their menstrual cycle and everything. Sometimes they want you around. And you are not there. You see, they face all these challenges. Sometimes you want to talk to somebody. It's not everybody you can talk to. There are some people when you talk to, they will give you bad advice. But you know that this is your partner. He is not around. Yes, you can communicate on phone, WhatsApp and other stuff.
But the physical presence.
The physical presence is zero. You understand? So that one too is a challenge.
Though
you have a way of dealing with it, but we are looking at in reality, the person is not available, so what can you do? It creates that kind of hardship. So that is a bit...
Before I proceed, let me take this from Seidu. Seidu from Akosombo says, good evening, bro. My dad is 90... Wow, your dad is 94. That's very good. You're blessed. So my dad is 94 years now, and he keeps on telling me that women are never permanent, and so I should be vigilant with them always. Long-distance relationship does not work. Seidu says it does not work. Keep your messages coming. We'll keep reading. So...
Okay. Let's do a correction here. It does not work. So he's taking it as 100%. It does not work.
Well, he says is that it doesn't work.
No, and that's
his opinion. You can't
that
say
is
no.
his opinion. But
Yes.
I definitely will not agree. You take 100%. You can say maybe 60% will not work or 40%. But if you say 100% will not work, others can give you their testimonies that they have been in a long distance relationship for how many years now, and it is working for them.
I will pray for your wife to go away for 3 years.
And you know one thing.
3 years.
Yes.
Oh no, they are kids. So if now I'll be comfortable.
You know one thing.
If they are not kids, that will be challenged.
One thing that is creating this kind of mindset is that there are so many stories going out you know, coming out on radio, on television, that, oh, I stay with somebody, he traveled. You see,
But but Kofi, those stories are not lies. That is why they come out.
They
there.
are real stories.
They are not concocted.
They are real stories. You get it? They are real stories. But the fact is, the long distance relationship which are working are more than the ones which are coming out to convince people that it's not working. Let's take it for instance. When we watch television right now and we see war in other countries, we are going to think like, oh, the world is not peaceful. But trust me, there is so much peace in the world. Those countries which are fighting, they are just smaller parts of the world. So it is working, but the positive stories are not coming out. It is the negative ones which are coming out.
As in those, in terms of long distance, those that are actually working are more than those that are not working. Of course. I will have a challenge to get those statistics as being facts, because, well, unless maybe like he's saying, we are hearing more of the negative.
Well, so I think Kofi, what you are saying is that we are hearing more of the negative than the positive.
Yes.
Right? We don't hear the good ones. We
don't hear the good ones.
All right, so guys, if there is any long distance relationship out there that is really working, please send us a text. I want to know. But it seems Kofi is telling me that, and you are saying it's based on some research, right? Yeah. That the ones that are working are more than the ones that are not working. Yeah. Now, so far, what I gather is that this thing is actually based on trust, isn't it?
Yeah.
So how can partners keep that trust so much that the long distance relationship can work? Yeah. How do you keep that trust?
Openness. You need to be open with your partner. You get it?
Is it not subjective if you say openness? I mean, you are away, so whatever I tell you is my open, status.
No, but trust is a choice.
Of course, it is a choice.
It's a choice. So I can decide to trust you or not. And for me, I think I normally say that trust is built on 3 things: consistency, transparency, communication. Okay, so if I want to trust you, I have to live that trust.
Okay.
You see, it's not just saying it. I have to put it to action. So the fact that you are away and I have these things going through my mind, what is happening there, the moment I trust that you cannot do A, B, C, D, I should live that with that word that yes, you wouldn't do it. You get it? So if you need to communicate on certain things, especially when you feel insecure about something. Discuss it. Don't assume that, oh, okay, even if I discuss it, there will be this challenge. Open up and discuss whatever your insecurities are. The moment you start discussing it, so for example, you shouldn't wait for something that you have done here. Maybe you went for a program, you went to do this, you went to do that. You shouldn't wait for somebody to tell your partner that you went here. Yeah. I should be able to tell you all these things so that if somebody tells you, oh, no, I've already gotten that information. Because you see, whilst your partner is away, somebody can also by all means give that information to him or her.
But so you can tell your partner, but you leave some out. You don't, or you have to tell her.
No, you have to tell. You see, the moment you start leaving some out, what are you hiding?
You forgot. I mean,
and that is where the break of the trust comes in.
This is coming from
allow everything to come openly and leave it like that.
Really?
Yes.
And you think that's a way of keeping the
That's
trust?
a way of keeping, because the moment you hear something that I did not tell you, then you start questioning me. That's where the assumptions will come in. That is where the disbeliefs comes in. That is where the fact that everything that I'm doing, you are questioning. What did you do now? But if I've already told you all this and somebody informed you, I mean, you already have that information.
Kofi, I'll come to you, but before I come there, let me read this. Hello guys, thanks for the great job. I am in a long distance relationship at the moment, and it's very difficult for us. My woman loves her job and I can't stop her from doing her job. We love each other and we are not ready to lose each other. I think it's all about trust and avoid the thoughts. This is coming from Fred. This one is very short. The person says, I agree with Kofi. I would urge you to add your name and then where you are texting us from next time. And then this also says, good evening to you, boss, and enjoy and be safe. Well, thank you. I hope this is for all of us over here. I'm going to go on my break. When I'm back, the phone lines will be open. I'll announce the phone line, and I'll urge you to call in and then tell us what your experiences are and what you think about long-distance relationship and whether it is working or not. Please stay with us. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, we are still in the lounge discussing long distance relationship and whether it's working or not. So far, it's difficult to tell whether it's working. It's Kofi thinks there's more positive than negatives. Lawrence also thinks there's rather more negatives than positives. It's not like any of them is saying no or yes, but at least there seems to be some a little bit of a decipher between who agrees to what. However, the phone lines are open now. Okay, so feel free, call us on 0555 657278. I repeat, 0555 657278. Call us, share with us your experience, tell us what you know or what you think about long distance relationship. We would love to have that conversation with you. So this is coming from our viewers on Facebook, and this one says, I'm Derek, watching from Medina. Derek, thank you for watching. I'm not in agreement with Kofi. Distance love, no. Divorce, straight. Okay, Derek, thank you very much. So this is Kiligba Derek. And this is also coming from Wanda Adu. Wanda Adu says, please, can someone help me with this? I'm a student, and for now, a lady who is interested in me wants to have a date with me. But I told her that I'm not ready and for this or that. So to tell her that, I told her I cannot be in a relationship, or we should be. So is it because I'm confused or Wanda, you know something? Kindly resend the message, okay? I'm finding it quite difficult to understand what you have sent. So this is coming from Degraft Etuahene. Degraft said, watching you live from Italy. I love the show. Degraft, thank you. Magdi says, watching from South Africa, and yes, it does work very well. Oh, okay, so Magdi is saying distance relationship does work very well. So this is Highlander Persis. What a name. Can't laugh. Well, you are laughing already. Okay, so these are the ones we have from Facebook. Keep sending us the messages, and then we'll attend to them. This is also coming from Nanama. Nanama from Kumasi says, some distance relationships do work. All right, Nanama, thank you very much. And this one comes from, okay, so Frank from Pokwasi says, long distance relationship doesn't work. No, not at all. No trust. May I have a date, a girl for 4 years? It doesn't work. Okay, Frank, well, I mean, I'm sure it's so. There are many testimonies of long distance relationships that ended on rocks. There is a colleague who has just been informed by her fiancé abroad to marry if she finds a man. This lady has faithfully waited for this guy for 3 good years. For me, many long distance relationships end up in breakup. Ama Ampofua. All right, so thank you so much, Ama Ampofua. We have a caller on the line. Good evening, caller. Your name and where you're calling from.
Hello, my name is Lee.
Sorry, your name is? Please come again. Your name is?
My name is Nana.
Hi, Nana. And where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Afienya.
Hi. So let's hear you.
Yeah. With the long distance relationship, I think it's okay.
You think it's okay? All right. So that's very short, but thank you so much for calling us. So guys, I'm back.
Yeah, so what my big brother was saying, I think that in a long distance relationship, what is you actually need is what he said. You need your commitment, your loyalty, and your passion.
Okay.
And your openness, more especially when it comes to communication. And 2, there's one thing that should not be done. Never lie to your partner when there is a long distance relationship. Because listen, the little lie that is going to come out, it will always be blown out of proportion. Because, okay, this is the little lie.
What are the others? I don't know.
What are the others you are hiding? So it is very, very needed not to ever lie to your partner.
Yeah.
Because it is going to cause a lot of thoughts. And it's actually going to shake the foundation of the relationship. Yes, so you actually don't lie.
You don't
Open up and tell her whatever she wants to know. Tell him whatever he has to know. And let's keep going.
So that's how you keep the trust.
Yes.
All right. So let me take this one. Then this one is coming from. There's a caller. Oh, let me take the caller. All right. Good evening, caller. Your name and where you're calling from.
Good evening, eTV. My name is Nana Kwame. I'm calling from Tema.
Hi, Nana Kwame. Please let's hear you.
Okay. So with a long distance relationship, I think it all comes with commitment.
Okay, commitment.
Okay. Yeah, commitment. Me, I'm married, and I married from a long distance relationship.
Okay.
I think there's nothing different about a partner being with you, all the time. And one thing, the key thing people should always put in mind is trust.
Okay.
That should be the first thing. Any other thing like a partner cheating, a partner lying or whatever, I mean, it's their personal thing. But me, I believe in once I trust you, I'm ready to work with you.
Okay.
And that is how I worked till I got married.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's not everything that you can focus on, but what I will tell everyone is to focus on trust. Trust your partner and everything is going to be fine with you.
All right, so trust your partner and everything is going to be fine with you. Thank you so much for the call. Let me take this from Nana Kwame Entry. Hi, I'm Nana Kwame Entry from Jamasi in the Ashanti region. I've been in a long-distance relationship for 6 years now, and to date, our love for each other grew higher every day. Day by day. Or could it be that both of us haven't had sex before? There's a question. So, and it's interesting. He's saying that 6 years, long distance, each day, each time, the love grows. But he's wondering, is it because they haven't had sex?
It's not about because they
Before
haven't
you
had
come
sex.
to that, let me take
Yeah.
this. Good evening, caller. Your name and where you're calling from.
I'm calling from Upper East. My name is Zakari.
Hi, please let's hear you from Upper East.
Okay, I'm having a long distance relationship,
Uh-huh.
and my fiancé we have a child, and the child too is not with the girl right now, and the girl too is doing work.
Uh-huh.
He is working right now. So right now, anytime I call the girl, busy, I'm tired. I want to sleep, tell a lot of stories, and right now I'm worried.
It's a problem for you.
It's a problem for me. So that's also my problem.
Okay. All right. Thank you for the call.
Okay, thank you.
So, you see, a typical example like what he's saying now.
Yeah.
If you are not around and I'm calling, and these excuses start coming,
Yeah.
that is a big challenge.
And you
should
what?
always avail yourself at any point in time when I call. The moment you start giving me excuses, why are you tired? You see, like he said, communication is very important in every relationship. But if it is distance relationship, it is very key.
You know, one thing is that
It is very key.
the effort that you need to put in for close
Kofi,
distance relationship.
Let me pick just
All right,
this
do
one
it,
and
do
then
it.
we can proceed.
All right.
This is the last call, okay? So, good evening, your name and where you're calling from.
Please, I am Nana Kwame from Adaraka.
Hi, Nana Kwame from Adabraka. Please, let's hear you.
Okay. Actually, the only idea I have based on the distant relationship is that most of the time, the only thing I know is depend the individual, both the male and the female, the lady and the guy.
Okay.
Because actually, you should know what you want.
Okay.
And the lady, what the lady also wants. Because basically, as I'm talking to you, I'm in Accra, and the lady I'm dating is in the Eastern region, Koko.
Okay.
We do have all kinds of issues. So basically, to me, as at now, the only thing I will say, I will not encourage anyone to go for a distant relationship.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, because there's one of the guys said something like, you have to make sure that you don't lie to your partner.
Yeah.
Because the first lie that comes
Will lead to another lie.
Yes, will change everything.
Okay.
Because as I'm talking to you now, I called through this program. I called her around this time was 9, getting to 10. She just told me that she went to the roadside to get the spaghetti.
But she's hungry.
I called her like 6 times. She never picked. And she told me that she went to the roadside to get the spaghetti. And I know that where she lives, and by this time, by the roadside to get spaghetti, the only thing me to have to tell her is either somebody bought the spaghetti for her to pay a visit, or she's not telling me the truth.
Interesting. Well, so thank you for your contribution.
Thank you.
All right, so Kofi, before I come to you, and these ones will be your obviously your very last comments before we go, so make it very hot for me. So this is coming from Benji. I'm Benji, Charlie. The long distance, no dear, bad. Oh, mine have been in it for 2 years. I no see her panty before. It seems like it won't work. How it seems to land. I've spent a lot on her though, and I don't care losing her. She doesn't have the features I'm wanting. Charlie, long distance relationship there. It be for living legends. So I'm out. Every 1 minute be a na calls namu. Delay so kakra, bro. I really can't. I think long distance isn't for anybody. Well, it obviously isn't for anybody. So this is Daisy from Elmina. This long distance relationship, you have no idea, bro. I see. And well, so let me just take this very last one, and then you can give me your shot. I've wasted over 2 years on her. I think she's still interested in me. She calls me, I don't answer. WhatsApp, I don't pick her frequently, and I don't know how to tell her it's over. Well, it looks as if this gentleman is already doing his own thing, and he wants a way to say, Charlie, my bread. But that's not fair.
Yeah, that's not fair. That's not fair.
Kofi, let's hear you.
Yeah, so actually, this is what I was trying to say. You see one thing, there's so many people get into relationship who are not prepared for it. You get it? You see, sometimes when you hear people's story and they are actually saying so much sad story, you don't you need to have empathy for them. But sometimes it's their own fault. You get it? You should understand that it is pilots who can fly planes. If you are a driver, a car driver, you can't fly a plane. You get it?
Yeah.
Before you get into a relationship, you need to get to some level. You need to have the understanding. So, when you don't have it and you get into a relationship and it doesn't work, you don't blame your partner. You don't have the understanding. You get into a relationship and a long distance relationship, it doesn't work, and then you blame it on long distance relationship. Check your own self. How have you built yourself emotionally, psychologically, and spiritually?
Yeah.
So actually, if we want long distance relationship to work, then we need to also work on ourselves, understand it,
and be ready for it.
Be ready for it.
Lawrence, your last words.
Well, my last words, in terms of the long distance relationship, you know, you should be ready for it, actually.
Okay.
You should really, really be ready for it. And for me, I think you should be truthful about everything. Very, very truthful. And you shouldn't go about saying that it wouldn't work or it will work.
Yeah.
I think that it has to do with individual. You see, from the messages and the calls that came in, those that are saying it wouldn't work are those whom it didn't work for them, and those who said it worked for them are those who actually worked for them. So it depends on individual to individual.
Okay, so let me just take these last messages and then I will call it a day. This is coming from Rishana Edwards. Rishana is in Guyana, that's some one of the islands in America. So it has its ups and downs, and will only work if both persons are interested in it for it to work. This is also coming from Eric. Eric in Tema says, hello guys, good evening. I'm in a long distance relationship, but things are not moving on well because yesterday she told me she was sick. And I called her this morning to check on her. It was a guy that picked the call to tell me that I should not call her again because they are lovers. Wow, this is serious. Well, this is all time can allow us to bring you. The long distance relationships. It may work for some people, it may not work for others. So just be ready for it. If you are in it, communication, trust, and transparency, and consistency, these are the things that can make it work for you. Guys, I made you a promise that I'll give you a surprise. So I have a coupon. Well, I can't give you only you a surprise. So I have a coupon coming from Cheesy Pizza. Yeah. Just take this, get to any of the Cheesy Pizza stores, and you can have something nice for yourself. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you. And if someone wants to maybe talk to me, the person can connect with me on Facebook, Kofi Abrokwa.
Okay.
Yeah, on Facebook.
So you can connect with Kofi Abrokwa on Facebook. Kofi, Lawrence.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for coming. I'm sure I'll see you again.
Sure.
Nice one. Nice one. Nice one.
Thank you.
So we'll see you next week.